Alright guys, it's windy out and it's evening time, so I'm suited up today. You know, when the bees come home in the evening, they're usually not happy about you getting to their hive, but it's been raining for the last week, so it is what it is. I still got to get in there. I got the gloves on standby. Probably will need them. All we're doing is just checking to see where they're at. Looks like we got about 7 frames of brood. So we need to check it and see if they're doing anything as far as swarm cells. And since they're at that stage, as the nectar comes in, they should start filling that in. This thing's absolutely loaded with bee bread and nectar. You see that's all bee bread in there. All of it's bee bread. There's some drones. And then there's nectar in there too, as you can see in between the bee bread. So that's just nectar and bee bread, the whole frame of it. Plenty of drones. No queen on this side. So just thought I'd show you it real quickly. I don't see no swarm cells. Don't see no kind of queen cell at all, which is good. Let me grab that rack real quick. One of the easy ways to see if you got any swarm cells is just simply to lift the brood box up on the back side. Right now I ain't got a block in the front, so I can't lift it or just completely tip over. So I'm just gonna run through here real quickly and check all the frames. That's basically the same thing, just nectar and bee bread. The only good thing about doing this in the evening is when you smoke them, they're not gonna bring in any nectar in the rest of the day. So when you smoke them, that is. So if you do in the evening, they only got the evening to go, and then the next day they'll be back to bringing in that nectar. But they're not happy with me, so I may be getting a pair of gloves on here in a second. It's basically, it's got all stages. It's got the eggs, larva, cat brood. Same on this side. We got a couple of cat drone brood too. 1 or 2 on this side. Not seeing the queen. And I'm not seeing any swarm cells. Not really worried about finding the queen. I see eggs, so she's been in here in the last 3 days. This frame here is mainly drone brood, so they're doing good. If they're going to produce drone, they're doing good. That's a good sign. Don't see no emergency cells, queen cells of any kind. Don't see the queen. Lots of drone brood, and regular brood on this side. And I'm not seeing the queen, but let me show you this side real quick. So on that side there, that's all drone brood. You can see it sticks out farther compared to that side there, which is the regular brood. I don't know if you can tell the difference on the camera or not. Hopefully you can. But that's drone on this side, regular on that side. And there's every stage of larva and eggs and pretty much everything there. I don't know what all y'all can see. Nectar up on the top. When I put the frames back in, I try to rub the edge of the frame on the last frame. We got a guard bee right here watching me. Alright, so I got an emergency cell. See if y'all can see it there. It's that one right there in that corner. That's an emergency cell. It ain't got nothing in it, but I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully y'all see that. I'm just gonna go ahead and break it open. There's nothing in it, but I just broke it open so that they don't try to swarm on us. It's no big deal. It ain't like they're trying to swarm. If that's all they got, they're not trying to swarm. This is just another brood frame. Regular worker brood. No swarm cells, no nothing. So we're good on this. This thing is going to explode here for too long. It's already pretty much exploded, but it's fixing to really explode. Don't see the queen on it. Again, not really concerned about finding the queen. I know she's been in there. I see the eggs. That's all that matters. Right now, I'm just trying to get in, get out of it, and just see what they're doing. This one is 100% brood again. This thing's getting ready to detonate. Everything's looking good. These guys are good for at least a week. All brood. This whole thing is just brood. It's all brood. This thing's getting ready to explode, guys. For those of you that wonder, how do you know when your nectar flow has started? The easiest way to tell is once the nectar starts to flow and they start bringing it in, and they start producing the actual the honeycomb, the comb itself, then you'll start to see white spots all over the top of the frame. And when you start to see white spots all over the top of the frame, then you know that they're bringing in nectar. So that's just one of the ways that you can figure out when the nectar flow has actually started for you. My hands are full of propolis. It's about 81 degrees right now. It's plenty warm. Not really worried about the warmth, just worried about the fact that it's getting to be evening, and when you get to a certain point in the day, it's like a switch goes off and all of them come in and start attacking you. And I don't know, I don't never know what that time of day is, so I just, when it gets evening and I have to get in a hive, then I'll go ahead and put my gear on, just to be safe. I mean, you're gonna get stung here regardless, but if you know you're at that point, at that time of day, then you might as well be prepared best you can. Alright, we're going to check this hive. Smoke them, let them know we're coming. There's my gloves. Okay, they are starting to put honey up, or nectar up top. got me a hive beetle. Hang on, let me get him. We're not in a nectar flow yet at all by any means, so I'm not sure where they're getting the nectar from at this point. They're not building comb, but they are storing nectar up top. Yeah, there's a little bit of nectar. I mean, it ain't much, but they are putting nectar up top. Let me take a look down below real quickly and see what we got going on here. Y'all see what I did with the little frame rest? Again, I'm just quickly looking to see if there's any swarm cells of any kind. They've been down. I've been down for a week because of the rain. Had one up my sleeve there for a minute. But anyway, I've been down because of the rain, so I don't know what all they've done. Most of them had plenty of space, but you never know what they're doing while they're down. Well, they have been working, that's for sure. We do got some white comb down there. So these guys, and this frame here has no metal in it, no wires, no nothing. But you can see that they're building comb. And on the next frame over, they basically got the comb done. So you can see that white comb there. They're drawing it out. There's my queen right there. Queen right there. Hopefully y'all see that. Yellow dot on her there. She's checking out their work, I guess. And I don't see any eggs in there. Oh yeah, there are eggs in there. Can y'all see those eggs? So she's already starting to fill them up as they're building that comb out. I'd pick her up by the wings, but my hands are so full of propolis that she'd be stuck to me. Gotta wait for her to move away from that top edge there. No, I didn't get stung, but I had one stuck to me. That's why it's actually a good idea to wear them blue gloves, those latex, or not latex, but polypropylene or whatever they're called. It's really not a bad idea to wear them just because you get so much propolis on your fingers. Let's see if you can see this. I don't know if it'll zoom in or not, but you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's just pure propolis all over my fingers. So that is one reason to wear those blue gloves. These guys still have plenty of room to build. I'm not worried about them swarming in any way, form, or fashion. This is a whole entire frame of brood. On both sides. This has got no wire on it, so I got to be careful. But it's 100% just brood. And you can see the larvae here in those up in those areas. I can't tilt it too much for you guys because of the because there's no wire on this one, and they haven't got it attached quite to the bottom yet, as you can see. When they get attached to the bottom, it stays pretty stationary. There is drone in here. I do have a cell right here. And don't fear touching the bees, guys. Hang on, I gotta look up that cell. Okay, there's nothing in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean it. That's just an emergency cell. That's them practicing. There's nothing in it. There is a little bit of juice in there, but no egg, no nothing. So both sides are nothing but brood. So this one's getting ready to explode. It's already exploded. We're starting to fill up the super there. I'm not going to check anymore. I'm pretty sure these guys are good to go. There's no reason to really go through every frame on this one. I'm going to get them pushed together here. Get the bees out of the way. So I put this one back together, guys, and we'll go into another. We'll go ahead and kill the video. I'm not worried about them. They got plenty of room to draw comb out, and they got room up top to draw comb. They are getting ready to explode, so hopefully we get a nectar flow going here before too long. Love you guys. Get into word, stay in the word, get the word in you. Probably the most important thing you could possibly do. Don't worry about the coronavirus. It will be going away before you know it. It'll be out of the media, and then we'll be talking about the corruption and the other things that are going on in this nation and all over the earth. So I love you guys, and I truly love you. I love everybody, and we'll talk to you guys in another video. Go ahead and release the queen. Let you see me release the queen there. She went down almost instantly.